Most SAP applications are based on SAP NetWeaver AS ABAP. Examples of such applications are SAP Customer Relationship Management or CRM and SAP Supply Chain Management or SCM.
Certain access technologies are frequently used by end users of the SAP system, but are rarely used by technical users.
The figure shows the types of SAP GUI and their flow of communication with the ABAP dispatcher or the Internet Communication Manager or ICM. The official terms of the SAP GUI are SAP GUI for the Windows environment, SAP GUI for the Java environment, and SAP GUI for Java. These terms are available only in English. Colloquially, the terms SAP GUI for Windows, SAP GUI for Java or Java GUI, and Web GUI are used synonymously with the official terms. The colloquial terms are used frequently. The variants of the SAP GUI are suitable only for working with SAP systems based on AS ABAP. SAP GUI for Java does not offer access to SAP systems based on AS Java. The name SAP GUI for Java refers to its implementation technology. This GUI has been implemented in Java and can be used on front ends that do not run a Windows operating system, for example, front ends that run Mac operating system X or Linux. SAP applications based on AS Java are accessed using a browser. SAP GUI for the Windows environment or SAP GUI for Windows is the SAP GUI implementation in a Microsoft Windows environment. SAP GUI for Windows is written in C or C++, runs on Windows-based platforms, and supports all transactions in an SAP system.
Most of the solutions shipped by SAP can be accessed using the SAP GUI. SAP Logon is a Windows program which mediates between the SAP system and the SAP GUI. In the course of one logon session to a system, you can work in several SAP GUI sessions simultaneously. Your system administrator can use a system parameter rdisp/max_alt_modes to define how many SAP GUI sessions are permissible for each logon to the SAP system.
The user data in SAP systems is called the user master record. An SAP client stores the user master record in the system. This means that you can log on to only those clients where your user master record exists. If your user exists only for client 100, you can successfully log on to client 100. If you can log on to more than one client, then you have more than one user master record, which can allow various activities depending on the client where you log on. Your system administrator can add text to your logon screen. Attempts to log on to an SAP system multiple times are logged for both security and licensing reasons. If the same user logs on more than once, then for each subsequent logon, the system displays a warning message. This message offers the following options to the user: continue with the current logon and end all other existing logons. Continue with the current logon without ending any existing logons. This is recorded in the log. SAP reserves the right to view the log. Terminate this logon. The second option can be deactivated centrally and system-wide.
Once you have logged on successfully, The initial screen of the SAP system, that is SAP Easy Access screen, appears. The SAP Easy Access screen is the default initial screen in SAP systems. The left panel of the screen contains a tree hierarchy of the menus available to you in the SAP system. You can use the right side of the screen to display your company logo. This figure is made available centrally by your system administrator and cannot be customized by individual users.
A typical screen with some common elements appears if you choose the Defaults tab page on System, User Profile, Own Data. Then, you see the screen shown in the figure with the data for your user. An SAP user interface can, for example, contain the following simple screen elements: Menu bar, System toolbar, Command field, Title bar, Application toolbar, Tabs, Input field checkboxes, radio buttons, Status bar. You can start applications directly by entering their transaction codes in the command field. You can hide and unhide the command field by using the small triangle next to the field. You can find the transaction code for an application in the SAP menu on the SAP Easy Access screen in the status bar or in the application itself under System Status. The menu bar is the top line of any dialog in the SAP system. The menus shown here depend on the application being used. The menus may also contain cascading menus. The push buttons in the standard toolbar are shown on every SAP Easy Access screen. If the push buttons are not available in an application, they are deactivated. If you place the cursor over a push button for a short time, the system displays a flag with the name or function of the push button. If applicable, the system also displays the corresponding function key setting. Descriptions of the screen elements are as follows. The title bar gives the name of the function that you're currently using. The application toolbar shows the push buttons available in the application that you're currently using. Tabs organize several subscreens to improve clarity. Checkboxes within a field group allow you to select several options at the same time. Radio buttons allow you to select only one option within one field group. Input fields and push buttons are additional screen elements. The status bar displays information about the current system status, such as warnings and errors. You can also change the display variant to show, for example, the transaction code of the current transaction.
SAP NetWeaver Business Client provides a unified look and feel when working on SAP systems based on SAP NetWeaver. For example, you can work on systems using SAP NetWeaver Portal, SAP Solution Manager, or SAP ERP by using a similar interface.
In our training environment, you can access the SAP ECC system DCC using transaction NWBC or the NWBC client with the following connection settings. After providing the correct credentials, log on screen not shown, you're able to work in the SAP system by using the special roles assigned to your user.
The SAP Easy Access screen is automatically displayed after logging on. The screen represents the standard access point to an SAP system in SAP GUI for Windows. The navigation bar in the left part of the screen contains a tree structure consisting of menu and favorites entries. You can adjust the favorites area as per your needs. Only system administrators can change the entries of the SAP and user menus. The end user can switch from a role-based user menu to the SAP standard menu if allowed by the system settings. Hint: system administrators can use the users_SSM table to determine whether or not users are allowed to switch between the SAP menu and their user menus. The availability of the user or SAP menus does not affect the authorization of the user. This means that a user can always call authorized functions by using a transaction code independent of the menu structure. A role-based user menu is created based on the role assigned to a user and transferred to the front end. This means that it makes sense to keep the number of roles as small as possible because large roles could take a long time to transfer to the front end in certain circumstances.
In addition to the user menu or the SAP menu, the user also gets functions in the favorites area. Frequently used transactions, web links or files can also be stored in the favorites area.
To improve the structuring of the favorites list, sort the favorites into folders. You can edit favorites on the SAP Easy Access screen by choosing Favorites. Use the following keys to navigate using the keyboard. Tab allows you to move from one field element to the next element within a field group. Control plus Tab allows you to move from one field group to the first element of the next field group. Control plus / allows you to move directly to the OK code field. You can find further shortcuts by using customizing of local layout, that is Alt plus F12 SAP GUI help. You can use the F1 key on the command field to display the following possible entries. /n to cancel the current transaction. /n xxxx to call transaction xxxx directly from another transaction. Without the prefix, you can only call xxxx from the SAP Easy Access screen. /o to display the overview of the SAP GUI sessions on your computer. /oxxxx to call transaction xxxx in a new window directly from another transaction. /nend to end the logon session with a confirmation dialog box. /nex to end the logon session without a confirmation dialog box. /i to delete the window you are currently using.